everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay, Larry, thank you. We are indeed at the beautiful state-of-the-art U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Tonight, we wrap up an intriguing Week 2 with a good Monday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Minnesota Vikings. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, the former Louisville Cardinal, Teddy Bridgewater.
To me, the best part of Teddy Bridgewater's game is his decision-making. Very smart, loves to watch the game, loves to analyze it, and he does it so well, he takes care of the football and keeps his team in good spots.
They go play action here on first down. He's got time in the pocket. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in. Complete. A big gain there on the first play of the game. 43 yards.
So let's go ahead and add to the difficulties of guys trying to cover receivers. They got to deal with speed, shiftiness, all that stuff. But how about when they have height and length and deep downfield, you throw the ball up in the air? That's how they uncover at the end of a route, by being able to go up over the top and make a big catch.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. Here's the offense, and when you talk about this offense, you certainly have to talk about all-day AP, Adrian Peterson.
Does not shy away from contact. Also has the speed to go the distance. It's the rare combination that you get from one of the great runners of all time in the NFL. 2,000 yards every year is the goal. I never bet against him.
Second down, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Second down fumble. Now the offense needing to do something here on third down. Bridgewater fakes a give to Peterson. And down he goes. The pressure getting to Bridgewater. Thomas Davis in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On fourth down, Colton Schmidt to punt it away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size. But the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
The play clock's running down. Now a first down throw for Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and it'll bring up a second down. And this O-line, it is the lifeblood of the offense.
They establish the tone. Mean, nasty, physical. They can't wait to get after people. That allows the rest of the offense to feel confident.
Second down now after the pass completion. Now a first carry for Jonathan Stewart. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets them a new set of downs.
I thought guys that were over 30 weren't supposed to run the football this well in the National Football League. How about that veteran leadership? A big-time run combined with some nice blocking by his offensive line, showing that the ins and outs of being a veteran still has his place in this league. His odometer is not totally turned over yet.
They go back to Stewart on first. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. And a look at the Vikings defensive unit.
Eric Kendricks is another one of those bloodline guys in the NFL. His brother Michael also plies his trade as a linebacker. And Eric's trying to show him he's the best in the family.
Second down following the run. On second down, here's Newton. They'll set up the screen for Stewart. And he's brought down. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first and 10, Newton. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now the Auburn alum, Artis Payne. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Newton on first down. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's brought down. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
That coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
From the red zone now, Newton. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Back to throw, Newton. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The 6 yards on the... And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want...
And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field, the fullbacks for the defense. They knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Travis Coons now to add the extra point. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to... the 22-yard line. The Vikings offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
As if he didn't have enough to think about on that route, the comeback route, coming back to the football and catching it, decided to make sure he toe-tapped and kept himself in bounds.
And that was spectacular, but on the comeback route, maybe a little easier to deal with the sideline since you've got better vision of it.
I think that's a great point because you should know exactly where you're going and know how much space you have and make sure you get your feet down. But, yeah, coming back to the football, I like it. Good vision.
It's a big run for AP. 47 yards. And the NFL's leading rusher from a year ago, Adrian Peterson, he still has gas left in that tank.
I think he's got a whole lot of it. Talk about topped off. This guy can flat out play. Who knows how much longer it'll go, but whatever it'll be terrific. Remember his dad nicknamed him AD for all day? How about all time?
3 times he's led the league. 4 other times he's been in the top 6 in rushing. They run again on first down. Peterson. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves and sticks.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
So we play back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Vikings holding the football, and they've got it here with a first down. They come out here in the eye. They'll run with Peterson. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Adrian Peterson, his first touchdown of the new season. And his guys are an extra point away now from taking the lead.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
So we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And the Panthers coming out now. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, we gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Now Stewart. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
Throwing is Newton. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
On first down, Newton. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
And they'll go on the ground. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets them a new set of downs.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are. Stay with who you know.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
The Panthers defense gearing up as they take the field. And they gave up a touchdown last drive. You kind of need to hit the reset button after every touchdown given up, Charles.
I love that. And the way that you phrased it is perfect because from series to series, you can reset how the game is going to go. If you gave up a touchdown before, it doesn't mean you have to do it again. And if you made a great play before, you have to reset again anyway because they're going to attack. So I love the way you phrased it and put it out there. That's what they have to do in this series.
It's not like when you're playing a video game. You can't hit the reset button here. Let's go.
No, you shouldn't anyway. That's for sure.
They go play action here on first down. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 24 that time. And it'll give the Vikings a first down.
Love the call by the offensive coordinator, recognizing the situation very well, calling for the play action pass and completing it.
offense lining up 1st and 10. Bridgewater gives to his tailback, Peterson. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Peterson alone in the backfield. And he'll get it up the middle. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. A lot of times, as AP goes, so goes the team. He's done well. The team's done well.
And usually when he does that well, other people do in addition, because now you can open up other things in your offense. But the bottom line is he is option number 1, and that's usually their best option. Just absolutely can brutalize a defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Thomas Davis in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Second down, Bridgewater. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Three receivers to the left, 1 to the right. 3rd and long for Bridgewater. Finding time. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
So off is Bridgewater, on the kicker Blair Walsh on 4th down. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this will be off the right upright, but he banks it in. A high degree of difficulty there, but he gets it to go. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So maybe not the smoothest attempt you'll ever see, Charles, but he sliced it in off the uprights at 3 points all the same.
Hey, they don't give you 4 if it's right down the middle. Like you say, the ball was slicing pretty sharply, but he got it to bank in, and that's all that matters.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Minneapolis after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Larry Ridley will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. No gain on that one, and it's going to bring up a third down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catches, hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
Five yards to gain here on third down. Stewart is the lone setback. Now it's Newton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
On fourth down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. This is taken at the 15. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And it'll be Viking football here as they take possession. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
3 yards to go here on second down. Bridgewater now on second down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And we are back here. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. So the offense takes the timeout. And now we're set to get going. A play fake to Peterson. Now Bridgewater. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Minnesota first down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Let's go.
Bridgewater now from the 50. Over the middle here to Rudolph. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And welcome back. The offensive unit, they took the timeout. And now they get set to line up as we resume action. Bridgewater again. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
And those first downs do add up. The offense keeps the ball moving downfield and keeps their defense on the bench, giving them a chance to rest.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. A first down throw for Bridgewater. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone, and they went for the big play. just unable to complete it.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive. Peterson alone in the backfield. A second down throw for Bridgewater. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's brought down after a good game. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And we're back. The offense had a chance to talk things over. We'll see what they come up with here on this next play. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. So they get the 3, increase their lead to close out the half.
Excellent way to end a drive, go into the locker room with a little bit of extra momentum after adding 3 to their total.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. Well, my apologies, Larry. I wanted to hear the report. Somebody's in a hurry, so we're going to get them right to quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Vikings defense getting ready to go. They had a pretty solid first half. Not many adjustments, but I guess there's probably always some adjustments that can be made.
Usually it's just tightened down on the things we've worked on all week in practice. Everyone thinks adjustments are bringing in something absolutely new. For the most part, it's tweaks or just emphasizing what you've worked on already. And that's what they're planning to do here in the second half.
They won't be looking to reinvent the wheel. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
1 receiver left, 2 to the right. On 2nd down, here's Newton. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down.
And fit's the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
They come out here in the I, and they'll try the ground game here with the running back. quarterback. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The linebacker that time, Emmanuel Lemur, in on the stop. A well-executed blitz, no doubt. Great job by the linebacker. Maybe the quarterback, if he could have seen that, could have audibled there.
Yeah, he needed to be in a different play because that one just meshed perfectly for the defense. All the gaps were filled except for the one the offense really wanted to run through, and that was filled by a big man wanting to make a tackle.
And he made a great tackle. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 7 yards on the carry. Make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Well, that's why the guy with the headsets is down there. All right, they know what they're doing because they got stuffed on a running play on 1st down. And I think myself and probably the fans were saying throw the football in this situation. But he knew what he was doing, called another run, and now they got 3rd and short.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He hits Stewart in the flat. And he will have the 1st down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Newton now to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
That's caught at the 3. It's a gain of 5, and that'll make it 3rd and goal. And look at these numbers, Charles. It's one thing for a run-of-the-mill quarterback, a rookie quarterback for back-to-back games that don't go their way for him. This is a little bit of an aberration, isn't it?
And normally when you see a guy of this stature have a really...
And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. And this time he gets it to go as it is up and good. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Fielded about a yard deep. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point kicker. Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
I
don't know about that. Super toe. I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Complete to right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Nothing on that one. It'll be 2nd down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Let's go. Way 90. Way 90.
Bridgewater fakes the give to Peterson. Over the middle, he's got Treadwell. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
And when an offense is doing a nice job selling the play-action pass, a lot of responsibility shifts to the linebackers. They're the ones that have to determine run or pass and get to the proper places on the field.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They come out here in the eye. 1st down, here's a run with Peterson. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
Bridgewater now on 2nd down. Throwing one incomplete. Carlos Hyde was the target, and it's 3rd and short. And you really can't pin that one on the quarterback, Charles. The O-line, they've got to protect better.
And they know it. That's their meal ticket. They want to take care of the big guy behind them. In this case, they let him down.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And Walsh able to convert it as his kick is good. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So it's his 3rd field goal now of the ball game, and they have needed his leg because this last one gives them the lead.
It's been a back-and-forth kind of a game, Brandon, but now you've got to tell your defense, hey, we need a stop here so we can let this momentum carry us through to the next drive.
Now after the made field goal, Walsh back out to kick it away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. Carolina getting set to take the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent, but you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone. Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with us. Back now at beautiful new U.S. Bank Stadium. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Newton now on 2nd down. Funches with a catch over the middle. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a 1st down, executed it to perfection. On 1st down, it's Newton. And caught left side, Olsen. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Vikings pick up the football. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Adrian Peterson Wilson with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Vikings capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. And so we have the touchdown. Now here's Blair Walsh to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. First and 10, Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Linval Joseph in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Now Newton out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down. 9 yards to go, it's 3rd down. Stewart is the lone setback. Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Throwing again is Newton. Funches has it complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Now Newton on 1st down. And Olsen over the middle. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Last week, as you get a look at some of the numbers, he just wasn't in the mix, almost like he was out of the game plan. We couldn't figure out why, but here, he's fully in the game plan.
I like what you just brought up, because when we asked the coaches about that, it was a little sheepish in there, wasn't it? That's when they admitted, yeah, we kind of neglected him last week. We've got to find ways to get him the football, scheme to get him open, because they know he's a big-time weapon, so they're going to have people out there to cover him. But sometimes you just have to do some things, show some different formations, get him isolated where he can be one-on-one. And in this game, they're getting that done.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you're going to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence, because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. He's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this score will stay right where it is.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
And now out comes Minnesota. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Following the penalty, it's Peterson. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Let's go. Way 90.
Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Tight on this side, boys. Tight on the left. Tight on the left. Move. 2J. 2J.
Again, Peterson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Most players will tell you that night games, while they can be fun, they're really hard to prepare for because you wake up on game day and all you want to do is get to the stadium and let's get going. But you got to bank that fire a little bit and hold it until the evening. It's almost like a Broadway premiere. Got to wait until the nighttime to go out there in front of the bright lights. And boy, has he harnessed himself really well, and now he's unleashing it on the opponents.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Well, they'll take that every time with a lead, first down, 4th quarter, getting 8 yards. You love that.
They will take it, and you have to ask the defensive guys, why did you give it? I mean, you know the situation. You're down, have to stop them, have to get the football back, but 8 yards on first down puts them back on their heels.
Hey, let's go. Way 90.
On 2nd down, Peterson. And he's brought down. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Really good, skillful, tough running throughout this contest. Picked up first down after first down. He's got to have a nickname, doesn't he? How about the human first down machine? I think that fits.
So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set.
Hey. 4 down. Let's go. Blue 58. Blue 58.
And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all